What's up, Brohams? This is Colonel Twerkins, and I'm back with another DCUO build a Toon. Today, it's going to be Deadshot from Injustice 2 video game. Floyd Lawton, aka Deadshot, has had many incarnations, but primarily is known as the man who doesn't miss. Deadshot was created by Bob Kane, David Vern Reed, and Lou Schwartz. He first appeared in OG Batman number 59 in the year 1950. After missing the shot aimed at his abusive father and killing his brother Edward, he became Deadshot to honor him. He actually first appeared in Gotham wearing tails and a top hat. He was on a mission to stop crime. OG Dapper Deadshot eventually decided he wanted to rule the underworld, but was apprehended by, you guessed it, Batman, and sent to prison. He returned to prison many times after that, thanks to the Batman, where he landed in Belle Reve Prison and was offered a compulsory role in Amanda Waller's Taskforce X, aka the Suicide Squad. He was released with a newfound lust for revenge against Batman, donning a new costume. And much the same as the fictional Floyd Lawton, Will Smith himself fiercely trained to take on the role of the world's deadliest assassin in the Suicide Squad film. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the build, alright? We're going to go in here, we're going to start with the colors first of all. Sorry about that. Let's see. We have a black here, or a darkish gray, 0C, 0C, 0C. And another one, 1B, 1A, 1.6. I can't remember if I used both of these. Standard white, which is all Fs. Then a reddish red, something like that. 50110C. Skin is FF9393. Eyes, not really important. Hair, just all white. In this case, it looks gray. And that's pretty much it. Makeup, I mean, I guess you could change it and it would do something to the skin tone, but anyway, not really that important. Okay, so I will start off with the hair. The hair is going to be Captain. That's just what I chose to use. I'm pretty sure that if you get one of these Amazon hairstyles that are out now, will look pretty good. Those are available on the marketplace, in case you don't know. Let's see here. Then we'll go ahead and just start off with the head, and that's going to be contemporary tech. Okay, now if you look here in the photograph of the actual headpiece in the game, this definitely looks different as far as, you know, it's sort of more hockey mask-ish. And, you know, I tried to get as close to the coloring as possible, especially that metalish gray around, or gunmetal, whatever you call it, around the ears. And to try to keep the eyepiece to be red. Now, there is the mask that's in the PvP styles for the Deadshot from, kind of based on, I guess, the comics and the film. I don't do PvP, so obviously I'm not going to have that mask. So just before you guys, those of you, and you know who you are, get on the comments and tell me, why didn't you use the PvP mask? Like I said, I don't do PvP, so I'm not the level to give that, so get over it. Anyway, so now we will go into the next part. Let's go ahead and do the chest. There's two chests here that I can tell you about that I like. The one I actually picked and I'm using is the, what was it, the LexCorp? Where's it at? No. Why am I saying LexCorp? It's the Star Labs jacket. That's what it is. Ooh, that twerking derp is strong, man. Okay, so this is the Star Labs jacket. I like that the collar is gray, much like the one in the game. I like that once it's all put together, it just has that feel that I'm going for, and that is in the character. Now, if you want to, if you're a higher tier and you can get a hold of this, one that I would suggest, which is the second option, is this one here, which is Quick Strike. Now, Quick Strike, of course, you would have to alter the colors. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember how this goes. Okay, this would be the red color. This would be the gray color. And you would do, no, you would keep that one red. Okay, so, oh, no, actually you would change it. Let me see. Yeah, to get the gray collar up here. So you could do that as well. That's another option. Okay, and let's go ahead and switch these colors back. Okay, and then we'll go back to the other one. So that's the one that those are the two that I suggest. You know, like I said, it's your own personal preference. Some people think that, you know, there are very few, but there are a few people who think some of the stuff that I do is not right, or they'll often ask me questions like, well, for example, the Arkham Knight video that I did, if you haven't seen it, you can take a look at it here. The Arkham Knight video, someone was mentioning to me about, oh, well, there's red in here in his suit, and how come there's no red? Well, just let me explain to you that when you look at the picture from online, you do see some red. You see a red camo pattern for his pants, and you do see some that same type of pattern within his suit. But the problem is, we can't do that here. Trust me, I tried all kinds of different options and ways to do it. It just can't be done like that. Sometimes it can't. Now, don't get me wrong, I tried just putting red in spots to see if it would work, but you have to think that based off of what I actually have to work with, number one, and number two, the limitations of it. You know, where can I put the red? When I put the red, is it going to affect the way it looks, that it makes it look off and doesn't look right? I'm not going to use it if it's going to look off and doesn't look right, because it wouldn't make sense, right? And I just try to get as close as possible. That's just a tiny bit of information / rant, just to kind of let you know how all that goes. Now, for the legs, we are going to use the Checkmate Informant. I used these, I believe, on my Deadpool not too long ago, and I like these. They're pretty good. Let's go ahead and pop the waist on there. We're gonna do which one is it? Oops, Hive Defender. Okay, and then see, it looks pretty good. It's got all the pouches on it and everything, and kind of continues the flow, breaks up the top and the bottom. Okay, and then for the, let's do the feet. The feet are going to be, let's get over there, Sharpshooter. Now, of course, in the actual images that they showed us in the video of Deadshot from Injustice 2, there is, his boots are totally gray, right? And then the kneecaps are red. Well, like I said, this is again a perfect example of limitations of what you can do here in this game, okay? Because this game wasn't designed for you to be able to make exact replicas, but we get as close as we can. And so the general idea is met here. You know, we got the combat boots with the sort of loose-ish fitting around the legs, and it all works, right? So that so far looks great, and I just don't like the way that the knees, the pads from the pads clip in with the knees there. I kind of wish it would just get rid of that, but we can't. So like I said, we get the best that we can. Okay, so now for the hands, this is all based off of the weapon that you use. He has the shooters on his wrists, right? So we want to get the shooters to match as much as possible. That would require you to have hand blasters as a weapon, and then you would use hand cannons here, and that would give you the illusion of having those weapons, which I really I've always liked that he has those wrist miniguns there. And let's see here. Now we got one last piece for you. No, not yet. The last piece for you is going to be the back. I should have turned off invitations. Okay, and this is going to be, now on the, I will say this as an aside, on my previous Deadshot video, and that was with the Will Smith Deadshot, I used, I believe it was the sharpshooter back, which was like a gun inside of a bag or whatever. And that was good. Now this time for this one, I'm going to use the Gotham's Outlaw back, which gives you the pistols, right? And so now let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick. Okay, and see, those really add a lot to it and really make it stand out. I just really like this one a lot. I tried to get the color as close as possible. That's it's the game. You really can't do a whole lot. The color system, I'm all tongue-tied today, by the way. The color system is not like supposed to be, how do you call it, very in-depth. It's just for basics. There's a difference, and I don't want to get too technical, but in graphic design you learn that there's the RGB color wheel, I guess, or the way that you see it. I'm trying to come up with a simple term. So that would be red, green, blue, and that's what the colors are based off of, right? But then you've got CMYK, which is for printing, all right? So CMYK stands for cyan, magenta, yellow, magenta. Wait, did I say magenta already? CMYK, cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. I don't know why black is abbreviated as a K. I don't know. It's been a while since graphic design class, but I know in my head, right? Anyway, that is the more natural color spectrum that gives us all of the hues and shades that you can come up with, right? Well, RGB is only, I think it's 255 or something like that. But anyway, the point is that it's just a little more difficult to do that, in DCUO. So I try to get as close as possible. If you want to know how I do that, I would suggest that what you do is you go look up Color Dropper or something like that online, and there's sites that will allow you to upload pictures like I did. I uploaded the Deadshot picture, and then you can click on on the picture, and it'll as you glided the pointer along, you'll see different colors, and you just click until you feel you got one that represents it best. Take that hex code and then type it into the box in the game, and then you're able to tweak it from there to kind of match it as close as you can, right? So anyway, let me show you before I go. I want to show you the second chest, okay, just so you can see what it's going to look like with that one as well. Okay. Quick strike, and then we're going to go ahead and change up the colors. Make this gray, make that red, and then, oops, I'll make that the gray. Or we can make it a little darker. Okay. Not sure if I even remember why I have the two separate gray colors. So let's go ahead and save that. Okay. And so now this is the second version. You know, honestly, I'm kind of feeling both versions. I can't really say that I could pick a favorite, really. I just wanted to present the one with the Starlapse jacket because I wasn't too sure about this one, you know, but that's something you guys can think about, and at least you have two different options, two different versions. One is for people who are lower tier that can still complete the requirements to get the Starlapse jacket, and then the quick strike if you are a higher tier, or if you're a higher tier and you decide that the Starlapse jacket is not the one that you like as much as this one. So it's just all about getting options. I may not be able to give you options on every one of them, but I'm trying now to make sure in these recent videos to give you as many options as I can if possible. Alright, so you guys have it there. You let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, both at Colonel Twerkins. Also make sure to subscribe so you can become part of the Broham Nation, as well as liking the video. And when you like it, go ahead and share it on social media with the buttons there. It definitely helps because other people can see this video and they'll tell their friends, and before you know it, you know, we'll be a million Brohams strong, you know what I'm saying? So let's just do it. Let's focus on 3,000 right now. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Enjoy your day. Peace.